did y'all have a chance to see this? Did you guys see any quotes about this? Um, here. Let's see what parts of it I'll read. I'll read a little bit at the beginning because I had some questions. I had some questions. We'll read this shit together as a family, y'all. Let's read this together. Here, let me drink some water. Let me get my reading voice ready. You know, my favorite thing about Houston is it's really a city of go-getters. People from the outside, they don't get it. They might look at H-Town as slow or southern or whatever, but if you actually live here, you understand that it's people from all over the world down here just trying to get their piece of the pie. First of all, this is a run-on sentence, my boy. We need to go back to English. This is a run-on sentence. And that's why this place has such an amazing creative energy. The food, the music, the way people are. Houston is one of the most underrated places in America, bro. Bro, bro. Wait, there's a part I gotta get to. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, I need some water. I can't do that voice for too long, bro. It's a Friday, y'all. It's a Friday. Oh my God. uh, this is funny, man. All right, Jalen Green voice. All right, let's go. I almost don't even want to hype it up too much because we gotta keep our thing. What does that even mean? Down here, you know what I mean? We don't know what you mean. Actually, bro, we don't actually know what you mean. I love being a Rocket for real. I almost can't believe I'm talking about H-Town in the past tense. But that's life in the league. Wait, hold on. When he said that's life in the league, I said, wait, hold on. Wait, when I read this part, I swear on everything. I stopped. I opened a new tab. This is exactly what I did. He said, but that's life in the league. I said, Jalen Green stats, because I wanted to see how long he's been in the NBA. Right? Because he said that, but that's life in the league. We don't give a fuck about that shit. I said, wait a second, man. I said, wait up. If I didn't know no better and I'm just reading this, I would have thought he was a 12-year vet. This man in his 4th year talking about, hey man, but that's life in the league. Listen. Alright. I gotta get through this part and then I'm done. He said, listen, nobody likes to get traded, but I can honestly say that I get it, bro. Wait, hold on. I know. You get it. Hey, why don't we call Dennis Schroeder? That man got traded like 14 times in 3 days. I think he knows what getting traded is like. Listen, man. He said, this is a business. And if I was up there in the executive chair, I probably would have made the deal too. He said I would have traded my ass. If I would have seen my performance, he's like, shit, I'm in the locker room. He's like, shit, I'm in the locker room after the game looking at the box score like, fuck, I might trade me too. He said, I think it's a better situation for both sides. I'm just excited to get it popping with Book and to create that winning culture that we figured out down here in Houston. He said, bro, I'm smiling. I can't take this seriously. Listen, by the time I got down here, I was like, oh, it's over. It was not over. It was not, it just kept going. Yo, by, by the end of this, by the end of this, by the end of reading this, I was 100% convinced that he was retiring. By the time I finished reading, I swear to God, I was like, wait, he's retiring? I was like, wait, hold up. He said bye to every teammate. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. I can't. Yo, I would hate to see what happens when he gets traded mid-season. Listen, this guy is gonna crash out. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm reading this and I'm the Rockets, I'm like, thank God we traded him. Hey, shit. Yo, I'm so glad. Oh my God, I can't believe we didn't do it sooner. Like, oh, and clearly, and we joking and shit, but clearly this meant a lot to Jalen Green, right? This was a very meaningful thing to him, and excuse me, there's a grieving process. Right, there's a grieving process into all this. So, there's that. But I know a lot of veterans are looking at this. Guys that have been traded to every team in the NBA. Guys that have, had 8-9 years in a team and then randomly get traded are looking at this like, motherfucker, you don't know anything. This is like the first time when you growing up. Right, like it's the first time you growing up and you think you know some shit, and your parents are like, "Motherfucker, you don't know anything. Like you don't even know the half of it." And then come to find out later that you really didn't even know the half of it.